And
Bill.
and welcome to Mindless Crafting at Midnight.
Exactly.
Y'all, it sounds like I'm like laughing.
Because you are.
I am. I'm just so happy right now that we get to do this together and that I hope a bunch of you are going to join us tonight. I think Mindless Crafting at Midnight is always so special. So special. And it's dark in the room, y'all, but I think I
It's pretty
adjusted the
good.
light pretty good. A little shadowy over here. Hey,
Look at
Kelly. Kelly came in. Howdy. Hey, Kelly.
look at Deborah Walker,
So glad that
Michelle,
y'all are
Sheila
here.
Overstreet, Bridget Husky.
Y'all,
Shay, how's your hand?
we hope y'all are doing good this evening. You know what? Let's bring the love and the positivity and the absolute joy tonight because we're doing something that we love doing. I know some of you are in different time zones, so it might not be mindless crafting at midnight. It might be mindless craft or noon or something. So wherever you are, we're so glad that you made it. We're so glad that you're here. And we just really feel truly blessed to have another day that we can join together doing something fun and crafty. So, y'all, tonight, oh my goodness, I'm doing these embellishments, right? And I'm using my scraps. And I'm kind of doing what's called a cluster type embellishment. Who knows what's going to happen? Look at this over here. I've got tons of scraps. I know many of you have scraps, so this is something that you can do also. So I pulled in flowers and I stamped out some butterflies. They haven't been colored in yet. I've got like scraps of paper that I've used before. And just how many of you have like stuff like this? Like just this kind of stuff, okay?
Just nothingness, little nothing
Oh my
pieces.
goodness. It's just like, but we're going to take these pieces of nothing and turn them into something, right? I've got like, so tried to pull out as many random papers as possible. Look what I've got. I'm playing tonight, y'all. I'm going to have fun.
Serenity in Him says, yeah, I made it to a second live this week. That's 2 for 2. Let's
Oh,
have fun.
awesome.
Oh, thank you,
Yes.
Shay. Shay says we're blessed to have the best couple teaching us about crafts and
Oh my
life.
goodness. Yeah, so we're going to, you have scraps, and sometimes you have to pick up the scraps
Ava Lee.
and put them together, right? So think of that even like a life lesson. Sometimes you have to just take what you have right now and make the best out of it. So that's what I'm crafting tonight. Many of you said that you're in a creative slump sometimes. And what do you do? What's a way to come out of it? So hopefully this will show you some couple of techniques to get out of it, right? Don't make it so difficult and don't overthink it. That's what the beauty is of mindless crafting. So, yes, serenity in Him. She said, feel so blessed and happy we are free to join together. Yes, awesome.
Tamika
So,
says she had just got into bed, Tracy. Then her alarm went off, reminding
what?
her about mindless scrapping at
Look,
midnight.
look, truth be told, look, I just got into bed maybe about
5 seconds ago.
45 minutes ago. Bill kept saying,
Go to
Tracy, you better
bed.
get into bed. You better get into bed. So y'all, I was playing today in my craft room. Look at all this gorgeousness, y'all. Look. I was pulling stuff that's been sitting in my drawer just what am I saving it for?
You're not. You're
Why are
hoarding.
we
You're
not
hoarding it.
cutting into the papers, y'all? Why? I have my flower punch, got circle punch. So I'm going to be punching some stuff, right? Got the tags. These are the freebies, right? So I pulled some of the tags out.
Ursula Moore brought Raymond with her tonight.
Oh, well, hello, Raymond. Ursula brought company
I
with
have
her.
support tonight.
Nice. So these are a few that I worked on today, right? Look how, when you're in a slump, grab some paper, even if you have to rip up the paper, okay? I know, right? Rip up the paper, not cut it. Oh, I don't have any scissors. And when Bill said that, I was like, he said, just rip it. Rip the paper. If you don't feel like cutting, rip it. So I did this, layered papers. It doesn't have to match. Why are we trying to color coordinate? There's so many beautiful colors out there. Everything can coordinate. And then put some words on there. So I'm going to use some of these. I've had these for a minute. These are those big chat words. So I'm going to be pulling some of these and adding a sentiment to each of my cluster embellishments. And then at some point you say, okay, I don't feel like making a card right now. Put these aside. And now later on you have something else that you can make and add to a card or a journal, whatever you want to do, right? Let's just be free and create freely. So welcome to all of you that are joining us for Mindless Crafting at Midnight. We're so glad that you're here. We're also going to be doing a giveaway. We're going to actually, here's what we're going to do. There is a question. One of the question is, as so many people ask me, is how do you get out of a creative slump? I don't know all the answers. I do have things that I do when I'm in a creative slump and I'm like, oh, I just don't feel like doing it right now, but I want to do something. What? This is perfect because it's small little pieces of art. I just start gluing stuff together. So I want to know after the live goes off and once the video processes, it allows you to leave a comment below, right? So not during the live, but after. I want you to tell us, what do you do to get out of your slump? You know, like you don't have that mojo or that drive. I like to watch videos, but I love Pinterest. I love Pinterest. So I'll go on Pinterest, so yeah. Pinterest is wonderful, or sometimes I'll go back and maybe watch some of my older videos, or I'll watch other people's videos about making different things. And sometimes you just gotta leave it alone for a little bit. And then sometimes you say, okay, I don't have the energy to make a whole journal or make a full card. If all you can do some days is cut stuff up, then go ahead and cut stuff up. If all you can do is take a piece of paper and start gluing, then do that. Don't be so hard on yourself. I think that's one of the things that we do. So let's go ahead and start something. I started, I made this, right? And what I did was I had the butterfly, right? So I cut the butterfly out, right? The butterfly was right in here. I cut it out and then I said, I'm not going to throw away, the outline part of the butterfly. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put it on some black cardstock, and I'm keeping this. And then I said, I love stitching. That's one of the things I do. Many of you know I love to stitch. So I'm going to put stitching right on the inside, white stitching. And then if I want, I can say, hey, I'm going to take, I don't know, maybe something to decorate the inside of this and not think about it, right? So I had punched out some little flowers, some little teeny weeny flowers. So what if I said, I want to put a flower right in the middle of each of the butterflies, right? Who says I can't do it, right? Do what you feel. And look at that. You just changed the whole butterfly. Look at that. Right? Easy. Is that not doable? And that I did with my little flower punch.
Catherine Hodgson says she goes to the beach and listens to the waves.
Oh, yeah. See, now, Catherine, after we are finished with this live, you need to go and put that in the comments, okay? That way you can get entered into the drawing, okay? We're giving away 3 packages of Happy Mail. So you're going to have paper scraps in that Happy Mail. I mean, really nice paper. I mean, Melanie has cut up some, my assistant Melanie has cut up some really beautiful paper. I'm going to send you embellishments and just all kind of stuff that you can get crafty with. So we're going to pick 3 winners, and just a note, next Thursday we will not be live. But we're going to come on live next Tuesday just to make the announcement of the winners. Yeah, so we'll be traveling on Thursday.
Tracy, Tiffany Ellis says, hello.
Hi, Tiffany.
I do believe this is my first mindless crafting at midnight.
What?
I lay down to catch a sleep.
Catch a little Z, huh?
But I jumped up, and now I'm glad I'm here.
I'm so glad you're here too. So I'm going to start just gluing, right?
Carmina.
And not making this process too hard. Hey, Carmina. I'm not making this a hard process. I'm not beating myself up about having to match every piece of paper, right?
Exactly.
And then use some of your favorite tools, right? Use some of your favorite tools. If stitching is what you love doing, then by golly, you go ahead and stitch. If all you can do is cut out a square piece of paper, then
so be it.
Then so be it. If that's all you can do, then just do that, right? So look how that changes. So now I have something to add into my stash that came from my scraps, right?
Look at Deb Pentland and snuck up in here from Melbourne, Australia.
What did Deb do? Deb is in the house, huh?
That's a good question, Ursula. Ursula says, Grammy wants to know when I'm going to do some cards. I do them probably...
Don't even say it. We don't want to give him the chance to answer because...
Soon, how about that?
Soon could be sometime in December.
No, it'll be soon.
Okay.
It'll be sometime next month.
Sometime next month.
Because the month is almost over.
The month is almost over. Okay, so we got that, right?
Favorite music song says all those butterflies, printables.
The butterflies are not printables. The butterflies are from... Ooh, I don't even want to look at my I don't even want to look at my box.
You're almost afraid to look, huh?
Oh, I got it right here. It's from the Spread Your Wings stamp set. That's where that butterfly comes from. Okay.
So you just kind of copied the pattern of it.
Huh?
Oh, no, you actually took the real butterfly.
Okay. Yeah, I just stamped them out. And then you just start. Look, don't beat yourself up about having to be so correct on everything, right? Just start doing it.
You know, the example I always give is just pretend you're looking out the window.
Make sure I'm not.
And you have to have complete acceptance of whatever it is you see, no matter what the color, no matter what the shapes.
Right, and I
apply the same principle to whatever you get ready to make.
And I can add stuff onto this. That's the fun part of doing this, is that I can add things onto this. Let's see. I think I'm going to use the words that are black. Let's see. This has so many different words. But I'm just going to go with today, right? I'm going to go with today. Because that's all we have right now is today, right? This moment. I'm going to just put it right there. How's that? How's that? So now I like to look at my stuff and kind of see if I want to add something onto here. Look at these little scraps, y'all. I have so many teeny weeny scraps, okay?
Master Chef Dragon says, scraps are so my thing.
Oh,
my
I
family
love it.
Thinks I'm a bit nuts, but if I see any print shape I like, even on food packaging,
yes,
I cut it out and put it in my scrap heap.
Oh my goodness, yes. Yes, okay? Look at that. Now I don't even know where this shiny, I like it down here. Don't say anything, y'all. That's where I'm going to put it. I'm
Tamika
not going
said
to
I
look.
wanted that pad and it was sold out.
Which pad?
Michelle
Oh, maybe
Pacheco
it was
said
this.
she's been waiting all day for this live. I even
Oh
set a
my
special alarm
goodness.
so I wouldn't miss it.
I love it.
It was consisted of a hammer connected to a candle that would burn a string at 11:54 and fall on my hand.
Huh?
Just kidding. I added that part.
Oh. Look at that.
That'll make you wake
So
up.
look, you just took your scrap, something that you would have thrown away, right? The outline of the butterfly. And then you make it into something, right? So this was another one. I just started gluing some stuff together and I was like, let me challenge myself to make something out of this. And then I said, you know what? When I punched out the flowers, you get this, right? So whenever you're punching, of course, you get something else, like another scrap when you're punching. So I said, you know what? Let me use this and put it in the corner here, right?
Ooh.
And put it in this corner here. Now look how that changes, right? So you're just adding something in, not thinking about it. You're just saying, oh, you know what? That looks good. Let me go ahead and use that there.
Tracy, Serenity in Him says, after the last live, I put on a 30-minute timer and printed digital stamps. I've been wanting to do the color, so thanks.
Oh, I love that.
Your advice helped me a lot. Loads of digi stamps to color now.
Oh my goodness, I love
The
it.
timer helps. It helps you get beyond that creative thing. I mean, beyond the mindless thing.
Right, because we want to think about everything. And remember, as a kid, when you just wanted to color or paint, you weren't thinking about, what if I go over the lines? You know what? Let's put the fun back in crafting. Let's not think about it so much. Let's just enjoy the process. So you see that was just some pieces of paper once again. And now I'm just going to go ahead and add something else into there. And I have my corner rounder because I like to round out certain corners of my projects. So let's see. And any of these, when I look at these, I said, oh, you know what? That can go on a card. All of these can go on a card. So I'm going to take this, and I'm not going to put it straight like that. I'm going to put it like that, friends, right? And at some point, I'm going to add this to a card. Now, if you want, you can take a larger piece of paper, right? Let's see what we got here. Try not to match this up. Let's get something a little bit bigger.
Tamika says, my scraps are not that cool. Tamika, you'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised what you find, right?
Tamika, I think I told this story before, but you may not have been around for those particular times when I did tell it. Tracey did one time we did it was like a training, a class. And one of the exercises was all the crafters were in a circle, and Tracey gave them all these different like papers of different color, different patterns and stuff like that. And she said, I need you to make 2 piles. One pile is your absolute favorite, the things you just cannot do without.
Right, the papers that you love.
And when you're done with that, put that on the right. And on the left side, I want you to just take the papers that you really just, I really don't like it. I could really do without it.
Right.
But whatever the case may be, put that on the left side. And then once I did that, she says, okay, now I want you to put your hand on your right pile, the ones you love. No, and give them to the person on the right. And she was like, you can see some people like, no.
And it was so fun because they were shocked at how beautiful, the beautiful stuff that they created. just using the papers that no one loved. Like they weren't like
Right.
so awestruck about it. And then we said, now mindless crafting begins. Okay.
It was terrible. I mean, you could some of the reactions. One lady looked like she was absolutely depressed. So now they were left with only the papers that they really didn't want.
Right. So they took ugliness
And what they made was so phenomenal.
Turned it into beauty.
Exactly.
Yep.
And you know, the example that we gave that night, we said, you know what? You have to be in a state of complete acceptance. So imagine, and to me, crafting relates to every aspect of life. And what if you have a particular ailment? You have to accept that thing or deal with it while you're overcoming it or whatever. I can't say, hey, I don't want my diabetes. I'm going to trade you my diabetes for your whatever your thing is. You know,
each
vice
person's
versa.
Journey is different. Yep.
I have to bear my cross and do the best I can to either try to reverse it or deal with it the best I can. You see what I'm saying? Crafting to me is the same thing. How can I make the best out of what I have before me?
Yep.
It's a state of acceptance.
Yes, it is.
Does that make sense?
I could do butterflies.
Butterflies.
So what are we saying here? Oh, Gayatine just joined us.
That's Gaten.
How are you? So you see how I'm just adding stuff to this? So now you could put another background under this, just like this one. If we wanted to put another background under this, we can put another background. It just all depends on what you want to do.
Airbeth has made it in here.
Airbeth, how are you?
Jennifer Pinnell says, I have definitely been in a slump. A lot of things going on right now, and even though we've only been in this home a year, it's just not safe for us anymore to be here. Keep us in your prayers.
Oh, no.
We will keep you in our prayers.
Yes, we will.
Prayers, Jennifer, to you and your family.
Oh, boy. Okay. So this, I'm just going to cut this. Not sure what I'm going to use it for yet.
Uh-oh.
But I'm just going to cut it.
Rhonda Higgins says, hi, everyone. I hope everyone is more awake than I am. My grandkids are snoring so loud, I need Bill to use his outside voice to hear.
Oh, boy, that's funny. That's hilarious. Okay.
Master Chef Dragon says, because of you, I now have security envelopes added to my stash. It makes us cute flowers and butterflies.
Oh, yes.
Any
oh, my
simple
goodness.
shape, really.
Yes. And you see how I'm cutting this up, right? Probably like, what on earth is she doing with that?
Favorite Music Song says, another good thing to use is the pattern cardboard from tissue boxes.
Oh, my goodness.
Mom makes gift card envelopes out of it, but it would be great for tags also.
Look, y'all. Look. Wait. Speaking of that, look, the tissue box.
Hi,
right?
Delia,
you could do something with that, too.
Delia Camaletti. I hope I didn't mutilate your name.
You sound like you did.
It didn't sound right, did it? Maybe it's Delia. Delia.
Delia?
Could be. Oh, it could be that.
Hello. Hooked on phonics, babe. Hooked on phonics.
Yeah.
Right, so we look at I'm just adding layers onto this. I'm not thinking, not overthinking, right? Adding layers on. Look how pretty that is. That's another scrap, right? But some people think, oh, this is just, you can just throw this away. You don't need, I need that. I love the way that looks. Okay. So now let's grab one of these flowers, and you know what? The stuff will find itself. If you start looking across your table, it's like putting a puzzle together, right? It'll find itself. These, I don't know if you remember, these are those Dollar Tree stickers, those flower
Bonnie
stickers.
Glover says, cool diamond shape left there.
Yes. See, look at that.
I kind of was eyeballing that myself.
Ooh, look at that. Leave it alone, okay.
The egg says, so much going on. I've been feeling it. So many of us are really struggling, but I'm grateful. I still have my mama and my daughter.
Yes.
They're all I got, and I might be financially melancholy. Ungrateful.
Yes. Just
I
so
feel
much.
you.
So much going on. That's why I'm so glad that we're here. It's truly a blessing that we can all be here. So it's like when you cut up stuff, you end up getting more scraps, don't you?
Oh, Airbeth Figueroa earlier has said, "What are you guys making?" Basically, Tracy's just dealing with scraps, trying to get the creative juices flowing whenever a slump may happen.
Just showing, just kind of showing everyone that, it's okay to be in a creative slump. And it's okay to just say, look at me, okay.
It's okay. It's okay to be there.
Sometimes you just got to cut something out, give it a little background, and then take that thing and put it on something else, right? And now you've created something else.
Hi, Stephanie Williamson from Western Australia. Australia's in the house tonight.
Australia.
Tamika says, "Is that WordPad in the store?"
This WordPad is not. We have the what's the other one? There's another WordPad that's in there.
That thing came
That's similar to this. Yeah. It's similar to, it looks just like this one. It's a Tim Holtz also.
Let's see.
Bill will find it, I hope.
Exactly.
Look at that, y'all. Look how pretty that is.
Is this it?
So if you
The metallic sticker book.
Yeah, this metallic sticker book looks a lot like these.
Oh, this is a good
And they're
one.
really pretty because they have that metallic look to them. So if you wanted to take one of these, right, and say, okay, I'm going to put it on a card now, you can now start to create a card. Now, I would more than likely put a background on here, right? So now you're creating a piece of the card, something that can possibly be turned into a card or a journal, right? Who knows? It could be a cute little accessory for a journal cover. Look at that. How pretty is that? Look at that. And then you can keep adding more stuff onto these. That's the other thing. How easy is that? Is that doable for y'all?
That metallic
see what
sticker
y'all were
book
saying.
has 354 things on it.
Yes.
That is a lot. If you can't get ideas out of that, you can't
Right.
get ideas.
354, right, different words, just like this one. Except it's more metallic. It has a metallic like lettering and outline, but it has the black and white background too.
Oh, you're right, Airbeth. Airbeth says that one kind of almost looks like a TV. Remember those old time TVs? You can get some antennas and throw them up on there.
That is the art. That's the eye looking at art. You're drawn to something. I would have never thought about that.
And that's how that creative thing starts happening.
But look at that. That actually does. Oh my goodness.
You get some of those what's those pipe things called? Cigar. What's it called?
What, pipe cleaners?
Yeah, you have those for the rabbit ears.
Oh, the little antenna things.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
It takes some more scraps.
Okay, look, you're going way back, babe. Okay.
They know about that.
I know they know about it.
Please. I remember the name of the game was who could have the biggest console. It was so big that the thought of moving was just so repulsive because
that thing was huge.
To try to move the big console that was in this room with the TV was just, oh my goodness.
Sounds personal, babe. Sounds personal.
Karen Reed, you're right. Karen says 202 watching. Can we get some thumbs up?
Oh, I love it.
I forgot the thumbs up myself.
Wow, there's a bunch of y'all on tonight. I love it.
Even Barbara Lake is up.
Barbara Lake, where the kids at?
Right, when you have kids.
Barbara.
Little ones especially.
Barbara is not playing.
You have to sleep in between the cracks, huh, Barbara?
These little squares right here are just so adorable. So you keep adding something on, right? I could put it at the top. I could put it at the bottom. I could put it diagonally. Oh, I can do like this. Look at that.
I kind of like
completely
that
changes it, right?
Because it emphasizes those other things.
I love that. Oh my goodness. We discovered something, but now I gotta do something with this. Gotta cut it just a little bit.
Gaytan says, Mindless Crafting at midnight is so much fun, especially when you have insomnia I just say it right.
Insomnia.
Insomnia. You know what I'm trying to say. You don't feel alone and bored.
Yes. I'm glad you're here.
Chris Parker says it could be a trading card also.
Ah, yes. Sure could.
Look at Honeybee's Stamping Hive. It's coming here from Central Florida.
Hey, how are you? So glad you're here. And you see, you don't have to do so much with this. Y'all, this is like the perfect mindless craft. Get your scraps. Stop trying to match everything and just get started.
Tracy, look at this one. Anel Sampson says, I have been living long enough to remember when people had a pay TV in their home. That's amazing.
Who?
A pay TV. Think about it. Like, you pay to get Showtime, or you pay to get
I remember
an
that.
app
Yes.
or something.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, when TVs first broke out, you paid, I guess, to watch it. That's incredible.
I'm liking that. Kind of liking that. Let's see what we got.
Exactly, Sharon. Sharon Tomko says, and then add foil to the ears of the TV.
Oh my goodness.
That was real. We added that foil.
Or it had to be, the antenna had to be leaning right to get the reception.
And
like
sometimes
really
someone had to hold it or touch it. And you would kind of hate you to be the one because you couldn't quite see TV all the way. Or if you were too close to it, you would kind of see fuzz a little bit.
Now that's true. Okay, I'm not going to lean that one, but that is adorable.
Man, Netware says a neighbor has one of those monstrosities sitting in the trash area of her backyard right now. The trash man
Nobody will take
will not even take it. Y'all remember when they went to flat screen TVs? I had one of these huge TVs. It was just humongous. And I thought it was pretty modern because it was the upgrade to the big floor models, right? But I tried to trade that thing in when they went to flat screen and wouldn't nobody take it.
You need to pay us, okay?
I literally had to just throw it away. And it worked fine. Matter of fact, I didn't throw it away. I took it, you know what I did? I took it to Goodwill. And whatever they did with it.
You got to pay it up. They be like, you need to pay us, okay?
Kitty May, my grandmother's house, okay, Kitty May says, we had to go outside and turn the antenna.
Oh, my goodness.
My grandma's house, we had to do that.
Oh, I got this upside down.
Look at Deb C.
Hey, Deb.
How you doing?
I'm so glad that y'all are joining this. I'm so glad we...
Karen Reed says, in those old school TVs didn't have remotes. We were the remotes for Dad. Get up, turn the channel.
Exactly.
And you know something else is different? When we were kids, we didn't have a say on what was on TV.
Right. There's so many choices.
The adults
now.
said what was on TV.
Well,
and that was
even
it.
now there's so many choices. But
now the kids have the say. Actually, every room has a TV now or some device. So you really don't have to worry about it. But when my kids were coming up, I would just cringe when I was flipping through the channels that if an animal came up on the screen or something. That was it. You had to watch it.
Was staying there, huh? You
had to watch the animals, an insect, anything not human. You're right, Amy Shellmeyer says, but remember also that you had those nights where you watched certain shows. That was every night. Tuesday, you watch this. Wednesday, you watch this.
Oh, washi tape.
Thursday, you watch this. And always at certain times. So we couldn't watch TV a lot. Because my mom had a busy schedule for you. So we might have had about a 2-hour window.
Well, we were out playing with friends, too. Riding bikes and stuff. So that's the other thing. Look at that. This washi tape just... Where's all y'all washi tape? I know y'all got a bunch of washi tape. Why are you holding on to it? Go ahead and use it.
I'm saving it for that special moment.
Right, which is now.
That never comes.
Yep. The moment is now.
Because the special moment is now. Catherine Hodgson says, we only got 2 channels. I mean, we got 3. And all of a sudden they came out with UHF, and we got 4. I thought we were doing something too. We got UHF on our TV.
Look at that.
That is really nice. I like that.
That can be added to a card.
So
right?
actually, Tracey used to have this huge container that had a whole bunch of embellishments and stuff like that. And there were days she would start with that and just go wild.
Sometimes you just got to start with that one thing, right? Start with the one thing, and then you just keep going.
Jasmine Javier says, now there are so many channels to watch and that I sometimes think TV is boring. My grandson, we tried to get him to watch stuff, and I said, you're going to really like this. E.T. Oh, Back to the Future. He said
we like to watch a lot of classics.
He said, I can't watch that.
That's a classic.
Granddad, Grandpa Bill, you watch classics. It's too old. Can we watch something this century, please?
Then when he starts watching it, he really starts to get into it.
Oh, my goodness. He watched one of them, and he talked so much stuff because he didn't want to watch it. And we forced him to watch it. I held him to make him have to watch it. And there was a scene about 40 minutes into the movie. Next thing I know, he's crying. What's wrong? It's so sad what they did. I said, yes, isn't it?
He was so happy. Y'all, I got donuts over here for you, okay?
Linda Helper says,
so
E.T. You do where?
Right here.
Oh, man. I was going to get happy, okay? I forgot all about Linda Huffman. Linda Huffman said something. Oh, yeah, Linda Huffman said E.T. was a great movie. My son, Brandon, watched E.T. probably 1,000 times.
That was a great, that was a really great movie.
Back to the Future, though. When I say love, I loved Michael J. Fox. He was just so funny. His personality. Back to the Future, he just destroyed it, didn't he?
For a little bit. Yeah.
That was a great series. Oh, Howard Strawberry? Strawberry just gave up on us tonight. She normally is in the room here. Please, she's in the bed. Sleep.
No, she's right here, babe.
What? She snuck in here?
She snuck in.
Strawberry,
she was sleeping, and then she just kind of like.
She didn't snuck in here.
She was really. Strawberry just snuck right in.
Jennifer Real
made it. Oh,
she's the one who asked about Strawberry, but Jennifer Real was kind of. I was saying to myself, Jennifer Real sounds she's struggling. I don't know if she's gonna make it tonight.
Struggling to stay up, huh?
She's like, I don't know if I can make it, y'all.
Struggling to stay up. Ooh, look at that. I like that. I like that.
I guess Rhonda Higgins must have been talking about stuff that someone thought she was old, because Rhonda Higgins says, I'm not old, I'm seasoned.
Right. I love that. Me too. Okay.
You just had to watch what my great-grandmother liked to watch. That's all it was. And you better sit there and look like you enjoyed it.
So are y'all drinking anything tonight? Does that even sound?
Coffee.
What y'all drinking?
I'm drinking coffee.
Y'all drinking anything tonight? So where's my little black paper? I want to punch some stuff out here. Let's see.
That was a good one, Stace. Stace said, speaking of classics, I literally just finished watching Jumping Jack Flash with Whoopi Goldberg. That was a good movie.
I don't remember what it was about, though. See, I'm trying to offset the black here. You see that? Right there and there.
Hi, Phyllis Adams.
Ooh.
Phyllis Adams, Tracy says, thanks for all the prayers, cards, and words of encouragement. I love this group. I'm watching from the hospital.
I'm so glad. She's watching from the hospital now?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, great, Phyllis. Hurry up and come out of there.
You cannot get good rest in the hospital. I'm sorry. The hospital,
Because the nurses keep messing
because
with
they have
you.
to keep, you know, like checking on you and stuff.
I had to recover from that when I was in
You
hospital.
have to rest just from that, huh?
Just when I finally fall asleep, here comes another nurse.
I'm gonna
Fall
put a
asleep,
little.
Here comes another nurse.
I feel like putting a little white pearl in the middle of that, right? In the middle of the
Nurse, why do you keep coming in here? My blood pressure is only 200. Please.
So look, we went from this little sign that said peace, and look where we are.
Kitty Mae Crafts says, our rescue cat had 2 kittens yesterday, one gray and white, the other black and white, and we're calling them Smokey and Smut.
Oh my goodness.
Sarah Johnson says, I'm on my CPAP machine trying to cheat the system, so if I fall asleep, I'll get my hours in.
Look at this right here. Sarah, don't fall asleep.
Sarah, I'm waiting on us. That's the machine I'm waiting on, is Tracy?
Yeah, you are.
Yep, I'm waiting on that. So apparently they're backlogged.
Okay, so look, some people would throw away this with the hole in it. You know, but you look, that can be covered up, right?
Tracy, Master Chef Dragoness is a nurse. She says, as a nurse, we don't want to bug you. We really don't, but we have orders to follow.
Right. You got it, you know.
I understand.
Exactly.
Because if you didn't come in there, we complain. Master Chef ain't been in here all night. I saw over there playing Uno.
You're right, but we cannot sleep, okay? Ooh, this is cute with the burlap. Look at that.
Linda Huffman is ready for this live. Listen to this,
Look
Tracy.
at this.
Linda Huffman says,
oh my goodness, I'm in love with that.
I made myself a charcuterie board with turkey sausage,
Oh,
strawberries, cherries, and smoked Gouda cheese.
Oh, you are not playing, okay? Those charcuterie boards look so, like, they're just so cool. Have you ever looked on Pinterest? You know, at those charcuterie boards, man?
No, I never heard of one until just now.
No, but we remember someone had mentioned one before.
I've never
we
heard
went
of
and
that.
looked it up, and it was like the boards with all the cheese and.
Oh, that's what that was
It was just
called.
so much.
I called it a cheese board.
Anywho.
Exactly, Neil Sampson, Tracy says, now you have me thinking about television. I remember, and so do I, when there were no television shows after 11 p.m.
Yep.
Matter of fact, you heard 2 things. You heard, it's such and such a clock. Do you know where your children are?
Yep.
Then all of a sudden, da 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 da. And when that went off, with that multicolored circle with the lines going out, please, until morning. Or you might get the test. This has been a test of the National Emergency System.
I remember that. Oh, I got to put a word in here. And the word is no limits, y'all.
Ooh, I like that one.
No limits.
That's like the title of my book downstairs. Huh? How many of you guys have seen the movie Limitless? That is a great movie. Where the guy takes the pill.
Oh, that's with, what's his name?
It is so good.
What is the guy's name?
Because the pill entices him to do all the things that he knows he should do. And he moves right into a state of greatness until it wears off.
Right. What if you took away all the fears, what would you do? That's just, I mean, he was.
It was so amazing.
It was a really good movie. I remember that. Could do that, but to me, it just doesn't pop for me. I love the way that looks, though. Look how cute that is. With just that.
Tracy, oh, that's nice. Tracy, Belinda Jackson says, please raise your hand if you have a granddaughter sitting right next to you using up your scraps for her scraps. I would pay her just to get out of here. Trinity is in the house. Trinity. Trinity said, "You gonna remember me when I go home. You gonna talk about me for the next until Trinity, I get back."
That is hilarious.
I understand because, like, when my grandson gets on the road talking, please. And a lot of it's like a catch-22 because when he's really into watching like doing video games and stuff like that, you can't get a word out of him. He is so laser focused. But once he gets on the road asking you questions, you just can't keep him quiet. You have no reprieve whatsoever.
Let that boy talk. He takes after.
I just look at him.
He takes after someone that I know.
I look at him and I figure if I look at him, he'll feel like I'm listening.
Oh, so you do my technique.
That you use with him, right? You use that with him.
That's funny. Oh my goodness, I cracked myself up, y'all.
Y'all, she's just kidding. Tracy's just kidding. She doesn't do that. Do you?
No, dear, I listen intently to each and every word. Oh my goodness.
Milani.
Okay, so just adding a little bit more onto this.
To make I feel your pain.
Oh.
Actually, Tracy feels your pain. Apparently, Tamika's husband threw away her scrap box because he thought it was trash.
Oh my goodness.
Tracy had me so scared I was afraid to throw anything away.
I just have a feeling.
What about this?
I have a feeling that something still got thrown out, y'all.
You did.
I just have a feeling. Nope.
Rhonda Higgins said her kids are trained. They know, do not touch my scraps
Do not.
or my glue. Yvette Daniels, don't laugh at Tracy. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, boy.
Catherine Hodgson, Tracy says, what are those lace squares at the top middle of the screen? Is that pattern paper or something you made?
That is pattern paper from, that one came out
Of something.
Oh, you know what? That's from the, what is this called?
Hi, Joanne Gilbertson.
This is from the Splendid paper pad, Paige Evans Splendid paper pad. And it's such a gorgeous pad, like a lot of the papers, but when I saw those squares, I was like, oh, I got to use those. So they're from this paper pad, Paige Evans. And that one is actually, that one's in our store as well. Paige Evans Splendid paper pad. Splendid. Ooh. Can I do that?
Looks like you just did.
Can I do that? I need something that has that. Let's see. Nope, not that one because it wouldn't show. But this will show up, wouldn't it? That one would show up. Well, let's see. That I'm trying to do all green on that one, but that if I don't find green, it's okay, y'all.
Exactly.
It's okay.
I didn't find green.
Look at that. Ooh, see? Found another green one.
Okay, I just put the link to that just in case.
Yeah, these really just regular patterned squares. Yep.
Sarah Johnson, let me tell you Sarah said.
What Sarah say?
She said, like, when we moved and my husband and his brother threw out the bedding to the extra bedroom like I would notice. I told him, but that's okay because I can order it again. They were like, no!
I'll just go online and order again.
Thank you. You've released me. You've unleashed me to do what I wanted to do anyway.
I'll just get another one.
Asia Rutledge is even up.
Hey, Asia.
She's getting in her last little bit. She's inside the 2-week window before it's time to go back to teach. See, Thursday it was 2 weeks.
So you're not gonna be able to stay up like this, huh?
She's about at 9 days or something, huh? Asia, 10 days maybe. But who's counting?
Who's counting? Asia is. Just gonna put that right there. I'll put that there. Yeah, that's fine.
But Asia said it's so fascinating to watch you put things together.
You know, it's very therapeutic, I must say. It is very therapeutic.
What? Gaetan says, I was mad today because I received an envelope that I receive every month. But they ain't mess around and change the envelope and it has no more designs on the inside.
Oh man, right? If we have to get a bill, right? Then make it a good one.
Or junk mail or something.
Right.
At least put something on the
Make
inside.
it a good one, okay? Look at this.
Make it
right
worth
here.
my time to open it before I throw it away.
Be happy to get bills.
How many of you get those letters like that? And you open it, you reach inside, and you don't even pretend to look at the inner contents. You pull it out and just throw it right in the garbage as you're looking at the inside of the envelope, saying, "Ooh, look at that pattern, right?" It might have been $1,000 bill in there, but you know what? It shouldn't have been in there. Okay?
I'm fascinated with the box. Okay. Fascinated
That's
with the
a good
box.
question. Sheila Overstreet says, do we have any other newcomers besides Stephanie Williams?
Oh, yes. Do we?
Asia says she's not counting, actually. She finds that seems to make the days go by too fast. You know what? When I was in the military, when the last year came, when you reach 1 year, you automatically start counting down because everyone knows that there's 365 days in a year. So next thing you know, you're like 364, 363, 36. You know what I mean? Woo!
Memories, huh, babe? Memories. Don't get me to sing
Nightmares.
it. That is cute. Look at that.
Look at Brenda Saxon that even came in.
Brenda. This is cute too.
Amy Shellmeyer
Ooh,
says this is
so
her third
adorable.
live, possibly.
Well, we're glad to have you here.
Maria says she's only been on once before.
Well, we're glad you're here.
Maria.
Look what we did. This is what I did. I cut this in half. Because why?
Because
I
you
can.
could. Exactly.
Because I can.
Tamika says, my husband says that Bill is being held hostage in the craft room. He said, say football if you need his help.
Have cold.
Yeah, I remember this time I saw this
That's
football
hilarious.
game and
That's the
in the hallway. Is that a football?
That's hilarious. So Tamika's husband is watching right now with her? He's watching right now with her?
Yes.
That is so adorable.
She's trying to turn you into me. Run.
I think Tamika,
Now.
did your hubby, I was going to say husby.
See, look at that husby.
I was going to say.
She's going to turn you into a husby. You know you have to run now.
What's the definition of husby, right?
Someone who won't be saying football. Okay?
You better not say football. You do not need to be rescued, dear.
Marissa Dandridge is a first timer.
Hey, welcome.
Crafty Mama says this might be her second, maybe.
Love it. Got a lot of newbies in here.
Angela Cruz said, I'm lurking on the TV.
Awesome.
She just jumped on to wave.
Look, don't be laughing so loud at night.
Angela.
Y'all be laughing that night. They're talking to your neighbor's going to be calling.
Angela's doing like I do when I'm on Facebook.
Like, what
I'm
were
a
you
lurker.
doing?
I kind of watch.
Our neighbor's having a party and she's laughing and carrying on.
And Julie Jones is up this time of night.
Hey, Julie. Y'all, I love this burlap. It just changes the look of everything. And I'm not even going to cut off those end pieces there. Look at that, y'all.
Julie Jones says using that brown paper bag that comes in packages. You know what? Remember how we used to go to the grocery store and get the brown paper bags?
That brown paper bag. Yes.
They don't really do that anymore. It's always those plastic things now.
No, they some stores ask you if you want the paper bags.
Those are classic bags, weren't they?
Yes.
How many of you carried a lunch to school and used the brown paper bag?
Y'all, someone made this flower for me. They made some of these flower embellishments, and I can't remember who it was.
But now you get the opportunity to play with them.
These are so awesome. All I did was add a little button on the middle of that one.
Good night, Dieg.
And I'm going to just put it right here.
Strawberry's having a nightmare.
Strawberry is under Strawberry is under the table, right? Under my craft table.
She's probably
and
being chased by the cat in her dreams.
Or chasing something, right?
Tracy T just got up in here.
Hey, Tracy T. So now I went from working on just one to working on two at the same time, simultaneously, right?
Amy Shellmeyer, Tracy was just talking about this. Amy says she covered her school books in those brown paper bags.
Yes.
Tracy was talking about that.
We were talking about that the other day.
And she would color on them and stuff, huh, Trace?
I'd make all kinds of little things, you know?
I just didn't have the patience for it. However they gave me the book was how
I can believe
all
that.
year and gave it back.
I can believe that you didn't have the patience for it. I can believe that, babe.
Take this book, okay?
I can believe
I didn't want it in the first place.
My little things are coming out.
I'm making sure I don't lose it by leaving it in the locker. I wish I would. My mother would be like, did you bring your books home? I forgot, please. My mother was a teacher. She would give you home. She would say, well, oh, no problem. I'll make up something for you. And she would make something so difficult, it would put anything the teacher could possibly give me to shame. I made sure every book was brought home, okay?
You better.
I said to myself, I'll never do my kids like that. And guess what I did? I did my kids just like that. I need every book. I wish a book wouldn't come home, okay?
Yep. This is adorable. Look at that, y'all. See, look at this. Scraps.
You said it like you're so happy.
I am
look at
happy.
This. Scraps. Football. Football.
I'm going to throw Tamika husband out, okay? Tamika husband, you are no longer invited here. You're no longer invited here. Tamika, get your man. That is hilarious.
Woo! Okay,
Tamika, get your man, okay? He's gonna have to go to the Crafty Husband University.
Good night, Pam Smith.
That is hilarious. Look at y'all Tamika husband making me mess up with the glue. Oh my goodness. You laughing just a little bit too hard. Woo, Tamika, get your man, okay? Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. I got tears in my eyes. I can't see. I can't see what I'm doing here. Oh my goodness.
Maria said, I had a Donnie and Marie lunchbox.
Oh my
I would
goodness.
have carried my sandwich in my pocket before I took a Donnie and Marie. I would have got laughed out of the school if I had anything like that. In my school, you had to be kind of
Bill, you didn't
hard.
What kind of lunchbox did you carry then?
I carried a brown paper
Probably
bag.
had a Flintstone.
Oh, I wish I would carry something like that.
He probably had a Flintstone lunchbox.
You had to be tough in my area.
Goodness, that is hilarious.
We had guys who would wait at the end of the lunch line and would take your chocolate milk. I wish you would.
That is funny.
I'm
still laughing at Tamika's husband, okay?
I saw guys in the 7th grade with beards. I mean, why y'all let these people still stay in school? They're like 6'5" in the 7th grade. I said, what's going on? Seriously, they need those guys needed to have not been in school.
Y'all are funny, okay? I have to laugh at that one. Tamika's husband just really got me all teary.
Man, Patricia, I'm not even going to say your last name.
Don't say it, babe, because you
Patricia S. says we had to go home for lunch. Get out.
Really?
Man, you live close to your school.
Oh my goodness, the laughter has already begun.
Crafty Mama says, I will be going through my scraps tomorrow to see what I have. You have inspired me.
Oh, I'm so
I can
glad.
work on these while watching TV and in between
yes.
chores.
And
tomorrow.
Right, and don't
or
think
today,
about
depending
it.
on how you look at it.
Don't think about it. Just start putting stuff together.
Good night, down and more. Gaytan went home for lunch too. Y'all had good schools.
How'd y'all go home for lunch
It
and then
would
get
have
back
taken
so
me-
fast?
I couldn't have done it. By the time I got home,
Did you live closer to school?
I ran to school when I was in high school. You know, I could have ran in junior high school too, but I wouldn't have. But in high school, I would have, because I used to run to school in the mornings. You know, I run in the morning, then we would lift weights, and then we would take a shower and then go to school. Oh, look at Tracey T got her Adaxi. She says, I still need to unwrap my new Adaxis and put them on the paper palette they give you. Tracy's so happy. I'm going to do it just like they say. They say put it on. See, people like me, I just rip them open and just, however I take them out is where they stay.
All I have to say, football, okay?
Yeah.
Football, okay? Let me come up with my code word.
Patricia,
Football.
good night. Patricia S says good night.
Good night, Patricia.
Good night, my love. Tamika said, girl, you're going to make her get up and start crafting.
This is so fun. Tamika, go get your craft.
Tamika, your husband say, you're going to make him get up and go play football.
Oh, boy. If y'all are not the funniest, okay? Now y'all going to have all the husbands talking about football. Because of Tamika's husband.
Man, Cindy Piper said we went home for lunch until we got a cafeteria. I remember I was talking to my dad one time, right? And he goes, and I remember it was after a basketball game or something. And he goes, yeah, yo, you try to jump so high. You think, you just think you can really play basketball. You think you could just play. And you know, because I was always talking stuff, right? And my dad goes, I could have been good in basketball too if we would have had a gym. You know, and it hit me. I was like, oh, man.
Right.
Then he told me, man, he was like, I used to walk. He would walk to school about 7 or 8 miles each way. I remember I was complaining about some tennis shoes. I wanted to get these All-Stars. And back then, they cost $10. And back then, $10 was a lot of money because you could get a pair of shoes at Pickway for like $2.99. So $10, that was like unheard of.
Pickway.
Well, Payless is what they call it now, but we call it Pickway.
Payless is no longer around either.
Right. But then my father, I was just talking about the shoes, and he goes, the best pair of tennis shoes I ever had cost 99 cents. I felt so bad, Tracy. Like, I felt so ungrateful. You know what I mean? I was like, man, I'm so ungrateful. Now, can I have the shoes? I mean, I was ungrateful, but I still wanted them.
That's kids for you, okay?
Exactly.
That is kids for you. I'm going to leave this little clip on here.
You're right, Linda Huffman. Payless is no longer here.
Yep.
Payless, I'm going to tell you something. I got many a shoe from Payless.
Look, my kids' shoes.
That was a great shoe place to
Look, the girls know. They went right to Payless, and they did not complain, not one bit.
I had people say, the shoes only last 4 months. I said, okay, well, you wear them 4 months and buy some more. They only cost $20.
Which ones last? Payless shoes last a good
But it depends on how they wear them. But that's what they would say, though, Tracy. But I would tell them, for the price, wear them for that time and just buy some more. Unless you could afford to pay $200 for whatever. I remember the time Ariel got me. Remember that? She goes, if I get this grade here, can I get some Uggs?
Oh my goodness!
I never heard of Uggs. I said, get some Uggs. What is that? I thought it was something to eat or something. I said, well, what's that? She goes, it's these shoes. I said, oh sure, because she's only in 7th grade. I mean, I said, yeah, we can get that, whatever that is. If I get all A's,
whatever
so
that
she
is,
made sure she got all A's.
She sure did.
I said, let's go. And I thought it was gonna be like $50. Some things was like $200.
You should have did your research,
I
man.
was like, what? You gonna have to give me something else more than A's. I don't know what. Teach the class or something, okay?
Said teach the class, okay. Look at that. Baby.
Amy Shellmeyer says, my favorite pair of shoes were these canvas shoes that were stitched with little flowers that my mom got from a drugstore for $5.
Oh.
Man.
I love it.
Gwendelia says, I miss Payless shoes. I would buy my shoes for church there.
Yep.
Good night, Jennifer.
I was up in Payless, okay?
Rhonda Higgins says, I want to get out of bed right now and do some embellishments, but I'm so
my goodness. Stay comfy then. Just watch for right now. Be comfy.
D10 says, it's so amazing to see you put everything together. It would take me so much time to do that. No, it won't.
No.
Put that timer on. Get you a timer.
Try not to think about it. It's when you start thinking about it, that's when it gets you.
As a matter of fact, and if you find yourself thinking, you'll say, well, I probably can't do it in 5 minutes. Let me put it on 10. If you're thinking a lot, then put it on 8. If you're still thinking, put it on 6. You want to put it on a time where you simply just have to just move. This, you know, almost without thought.
Football.
You're fired. Yeah. Oh, Yvette Daniels, I do. She said, you remember Cans?
Oh, yes.
Hold up. I got one for you, Yvette.
I have kids now.
Okay, my dad used to get these $2.99 joints, right? And I upgraded to PF Flyers. Remember those? They make you run faster, jump higher. That's what the commercial said. No. But I saw the commercial, and I was convinced that would do it. If I had those shoes right there,
I could jump higher.
I'd be able to run faster than Chucky Bell and jump higher than Ernest Matthews. I have to have that shoe. I need that shoe right now. Dad, please. Please, what can I negotiate to get those shoes?
Oh, circles are going all over the place.
Ann Hirschleb says, you remember the kangaroo shoes with the tiny pockets?
The kangaroo shoes with the tiny pockets. I don't remember those.
You know what shoes I always wanted, but I never got?
What?
Penny loafers.
Oh my goodness.
Everybody had those. They were cool, but my dad was like, I can't afford it. You don't need that. I was so mad.
It is raining outside right now, babe.
It sure is. Buster Brown shoes, Carmina said. I
Oh
remember
my
that.
goodness, yes.
Serenity and him says Tom McCann's. I
Tom
remember that too.
McCann,
I remember
yes.
that. Y'all bringing back some stuff now.
Okay, who wore the platform shoes?
They're asking Sarah Johnson, is she in her craft room? Well, Sarah Johnson said Matthew is asleep. He better not be talking about football. Let me call Matthew up tomorrow. Matthew, let me
The
tell you
code
what
word
Sarah
is.
said.
The code word is.
Sarah, I'm be like, Matthew, check this out. I don't want to alarm you or anything, but
The code
football.
word.
If you see him shaking, you're going to know something happening.
I'm putting a circle inside a circle, y'all. So it just fold it up. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I could add this anywhere to give my stuff dimension, right?
Susan Miranda.
Hey, Susan.
Susan, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a second. Oh, Jennifer Bennell said I had a pair of platform shoes and wore. Hold up, I had some Superfly shoes. Remember the platforms, Tracy?
Yeah. Oh, you had
Ninth grade. I mean, I was about 7'2" with my
really,
shoes.
I was
Okay.
gonna say you must have been really tall.
And a
at those
Superfly
times.
coat with a Superfly hat. And I was probably
Oh,
weighing
you thought
about 80 pounds. You couldn't tell me I was
You thought
cool.
you
Wasn't
was
cool.
huh?
If you had plucked me in the chest, I'd have fell
I
down
bet
and
you
flew
would.
across the hallway.
I bet you would have. Y'all, you have got to try this. This is so fun.
Carmina said she wore the black and white Oxfords.
Oh, wow.
Oh, how about this? See, I need now. See, Tamika's man might remember these. Stacey Adams. When I got my Stacey Adams, you couldn't tell me nothing. I was Billy D. Williams, okay? As far as I'm concerned, at least in the feet, okay? His feet look like Billy D, okay? That's a start.
Well, your name is Billy.
Hey, I got the name, I got the foot. Okay, I got to start somewhere.
How adorable is that? I kind of like that pink on pink.
Okay, Linda Hubbard says, does anyone remember Huge Bear's platform shoes with the goldfish in them?
Oh my goodness! Please tell me somebody was not.
Is that from
them.
the I'm Gonna Get You Sucker shoes? Remember that movie?
Yes.
The man had been in prison like about 15 years. He got out. He thought he was so cool. Everybody's looking at him like,
oh goodness, that's funny.
You know, the guy in the club who's just a little too old to be there.
It shouldn't be, right?
And everybody, all the young kids looking at him like, what is he doing?
Oh boy, that's funny. I'm gonna get you sucker shoes.
Oh, letter says Huggy Bear.
Oh, that's who wore those shoes.
Huggy Bear.
Well, he played on what's that crime show?
Ooh, Karen Reed, bell bottom pants. I had those.
Was it Starsky and Hutch? I can't remember. Huggy Bear was a character on something. Now, you see how this, normally I would put like a little outline, but this looks so cute with the different patterns, even though it's pink on pink. So what I'm going to do is add dimension to the back of it.
Tracy.
Bill.
Remember the bell bottom pants?
Of course.
What about the hug? I forgot what they called it. The hug pants.
Hip huggers?
Yeah, hip huggers. I didn't wear that though. That was girl stuff. I wasn't putting that on.
Okay.
Peg legs. I was not wearing no peg leg pants.
What was peg leg?
That's the pants you to put them on. But I don't know how they got them on, and I really don't know how they got them off. They be so tight, you think they had to cut them off. Okay.
Oh goodness.
See, girls.
I wore Jordache jeans. Okay. There you go. And the laces
jeans.
The laces in my shoes had to be the same, color as as the stitching in my Jordache jeans. Speaking of stitching.
Brenda Saxon says, I remember the jelly shoes. They came in many different colors. Oh
my goodness, yes. But don't let it be real hot out. Jelly shoes.
When they get hot?
Huh?
They got hot?
They'll be ready to melt.
Mm. You know what I never could understand? I'm from Michigan, right? I'm talking winters where it was seriously cold, snow, ice, you know, cold, so much snow where you couldn't even see cars, okay? But with that being said, there were girls who would come to school in these short dresses, like with the middle. You ever see one with the socks that came up to here, Tracy, up to your knee?
Yeah, the socks kept you warm.
Oh, I need some pants. I couldn't have been no girl because I would not. There's no way.
Bill, you would have adapted, okay?
I'd have been a tomboy or something. I couldn't did it.
Oh, Lee jeans and Jordache for me. Yes,
Ooh.
Rhonda. And white on white K-Swiss in high school.
Ron,
yes.
Ron Higgins said, you remember knickerbockers? I remember those. The girls used to wear those.
How pretty that is. Ooh.
Emily says, Bretta.
Look at that.
Hammer pants. No hammer pants.
Ooh, look at that. Huh.
People talking about those shoes making their feet sweat.
The jelly shoes?
Amy Schermeyer says they make your feet sweat and stink. Okay, Angie Bannister says I wore pants that zipped on both sides like bell bottoms. I had these pants at the bottom, kind of right about say the middle of your leg, at kind of bottom of the calf. There was like a little button. Then it had a little split where it kind of came. I can't even describe it.
Cover that up.
You couldn't tell me I wasn't cool. We went to this place. I don't know if Bertha's on here. Bertha Best Wilson, but Bertha would know. There was a place in Detroit called Hot Sam's. Woo! They made the baddest stuff you ever seen in your life. You went to Hot Sam's, you was somebody, okay?
Oh, it's a store?
Yes, the men. We get it for men.
Oh, okay.
So you got those bad sweater type shirts and stuff like that.
Where you get the money for all them things?
I can get it. They got it.
Who's they?
The people. Parents.
Like parents, okay?
Aunts, uncles,
the people.
stuff like that, you know. You get them somehow. Rhonda Higgins says, I wear my Crocs.
With socks.
What? Art House says we weren't allowed to wear jeans or slacks at school. Would you went to private school? I went to a Catholic school for the first half of my life, and we had to wear uniforms. I was so happy to get to
you know,
to a private school. I mean, to a regular school. Yeah, because everything was black and white.
Okay.
Black pants, white shirt.
I'm really liking that.
Man, Art House went to public school. Amy Schermeyer says the flower with that plaid is gorgeous.
Isn't it with that plaid? It finds itself. I am really liking that.
Serenity says she got the shoes, the black cloth shoes, the red soles, $10 from the Chinese store. I gotta say, I had some Bruce Lee shoes one time in a Bruce Lee outfit. You couldn't tell me. We thought we knew karate, okay?
That is hilarious.
We would watch Bruce Lee movies all day and go out and you couldn't tell us we didn't know Kung Fu. I just couldn't be convinced I didn't know it until I got in a fight. I know then, though.
You knew then, huh?
I know karate. Let me go, please. Ava Lee says they couldn't wear pants into high school, Tracy.
Oh, really?
Hold up. Cindy Piper said they had to wear dresses and skirts. They had to come down to the floor. They had to come out to the floor when you were on your knees. What you doing on your? Get on your knees. You went to one of those a Catholic school, huh? I went to Catholic school. I did. They were very rigid. Believe me when I tell you this.
Okay. Did you get in trouble?
Yes.
Oh, well,
not often though, because my mother was a teacher. You better not get in trouble too much.
Never mind that.
I was a good child though. I was good. I talked a little much, but other than that.
Really? No.
That's not funny, okay? Tracey is not that funny. Tracey, get up off the floor. Get up.
Oh my goodness. There's no laughing in crafting.
You're gonna have plenty of. You're gonna have you some crafting police out after us. Child, they was laughing, falling on the floor, hollering football. It was a real mess over there. Mindless Crafting at midnight.
And then they'll be back to watch again. Okay? Oh my goodness. Oh my chest hurts right now. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Chris Parker says, remember the mini skirts and the white go-go boots. I remember those. I remember that. Hold on. How many of y'all remember hot pants? Please. Mother's back. You ain't wearing no hot pants. Okay. And them girls were sneaking them hot pants out.
My mother did not play. There was no sneaking any clothes to change up. None of that.
Sarah Johnson talking about you wondered where your grandson got it from.
Right.
Sarah, you're fired, okay?
The boy talks a lot. Really?
Ronnie Higgins says her fro was so big and she was so skinny she looked like a tree. Man, I used to love the Afro days, didn't you?
Oh my goodness, that is.
Hold
I'm
up.
cracking up about this.
Hold up. Not Serenity and him. Not only did I have nunchucks, Tracey had nunchucks too.
Well, my brothers made them, and you know,
Which meant you had them,
right? Because I was a tomboy.
You just take them.
I was like, oh yeah, we about to. This is about to go down. Okay. Oh my goodness, that was. Bill, I'm still laughing about this.
Oh, wait, let me go find the Jerry Curl comment. Gary Reese said I missed the Jerry Curl. But with that being said,
did you have one back?
I had briefly. I did not have it that long.
I don't know if Jerry Curl
because I didn't really need it, but
really,
you know what I'm saying? I was too cool to have that.
Mm-hmm.
Especially after I saw Coming to America when they were sitting on the sofa. That pretty much did it for me. I was like, oh, no, I can't be that.
Bill, can you stop so I can like focus here? Okay, you're making me laugh so much I can't even focus.
Sharon Taco, we weren't allowed to wear pants until the 10th grade.
There you go.
And we weren't allowed to wear dresses until the 11th. Go figure. I'm not gonna ask. Just kidding. She didn't say that. She says we weren't allowed to wear pants to the 10th grade, about 1971 public school. That's about right. Ava Lee says they couldn't wear pants in high school. Until high school. Yes, Chris Parker, Dr. Scholes.
Oh, yes.
Dan Carr says no slacks or jeans for girls.
Oh, my goodness.
Until the 8th or 9th grade. And then only on Fridays. You know what? That'd be Linda Huffman. That is something that people have talked about. But the problem is, okay, this is what Linda Huffman says, Tracy. I wish all schools would just go to uniforms. Then the children who can't afford the high-priced clothing styles would not feel bad. But there are some people whose economic condition is so stretched that they can't afford the uniforms. So it's like, what do you do?
Yeah, I actually, when the kids' school had voted for uniforms, I said yes. Because it took away from the having to, you know, like, be so focused on dress that you're not, like, focused on learning, you know?
Well, that's how come, like,
styling and, you know.
That's how come in places like Denmark, Sweden, Finland, they got rid of all private schools. They all have, it's just schools, period. You know what I'm saying? So now the same education is everywhere. So you may have a person who's Bill Gates' son who goes to school with the guy who lives right down the street
Cheers.
somewhere. So they made sure that the best resources were available in every school, and their scores, the universal scores across the country, just skyrocketed.
I've used my shears, y'all. I used my shears.
Good night, Judah. Teresa
See you,
Hunter
Judah.
says, I couldn't wear jeans in high school because I took business courses. Other students who didn't take business courses, they could wear jeans. In other words, you look like a businesswoman. Serenity says, I love that I can and I will.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, that came out really cute. Look at that. And then I just used my pinking shears.
Joanne Gilbertson says, I didn't know
Joanne was on here.
That I was surprised. You
Oh
know,
my
Joanne works a
goodness.
lot, so
Yeah, Joanne, I'm
I'm
glad
surprised.
You're
I'm
here.
happy she's here.
I'm so glad you're here.
But Joanne says, I had to wear the men's shoes. My feet are so big, and the ladies' shoes are just too small. Rodney Higgins says, you remember the big shoulder pads?
Yes. And if you already had big shoulders.
Now, here's a technique you might know, Tracy. Marissa Dandridge says, I remember braiding my hair and rolling it with brown paper bags so I would have a big afro.
I remember that too. Yep.
Ooh, crafty mama. Tracy, when I say this, you're gonna trip out. Do you remember the earth shoes?
Oh my goodness.
Ooh,
I begged my
had some
mother.
earth shoes. You couldn't tell me nothing.
I begged my mother for some earth shoes.
You couldn't tell me I wasn't cool. I got on earth shoes, okay? I was so proud of my earth shoes. If somebody didn't have some earth shoes on, they said something to my body. I walk up and slap. What?
Look,
I got on earth shoes.
no, you had earth shoes, ERF. I
had
earth shoes.
Look, they know what I had.
ERTH, okay.
I bet when they looked at my feet, they knew what it was.
Earth shoes. Okay.
Mine were better because they were
What
pure.
planet are you from? The planet Earth?
Exactly. That's what I had on, okay?
Oh my goodness. Earth shoes, babe.
You're right, Jasmine. I understand that. Because Jasmine, I went to both too. Jasmine says, I went to both, Catholic and uniform. With Catholic with uniform and public school with none. I remember it's much easier having a uniform than breaking your head every day trying to figure out what to wear.
What to wear, yeah.
And no repeat clothes.
Took the guesswork out of it.
I knew people, I don't know how many clothes they look like every day they had on something different.
Yeah.
I thought to myself, how? Where did they keep them? Ooh, Tracy, I'm going to say, Susan Miranda said something. I bet you remember this. Do you remember Dippity Doo?
Yes.
I remember that was in the house. My mother and them, all the people like that had that.
I remember that. Dippity doo.
Sharon Tomko says, I found an old-fashioned curling iron.
What?
Karen Reed says, how many of y'all remember Greg Shorthand?
Oh my goodness, yes. That we had to take that in school, you know?
Hold up. Here, Marissa. I think Tracy was talking about this the other day. Marissa Dandridge says, how about fishnet stockings?
Oh my goodness.
How about stockings, period? People don't really wear stockings anymore.
Don't seem like it. Are stockings still in now?
They're probably going to the business
I
now.
haven't seen anyone really wearing stockings anymore.
Ava Lee said one. Watch this, Tracy. VO5.
Oh my goodness, y'all really
VO5 was so prevalent. It's like that was the only thing in the store.
Y'all are really going back now.
Child, look at her. She ain't even got no VO5. I don't know what that is she used. That's why her hair looked like that. You would hear all kind of crazy comments if they thought you didn't want to use a VO5.
Ooh. This is going to be so. Oh, look at that, y'all. Look at that.
You're so proud of that, aren't you?
Oh my goodness. Look how. This is how you build your clusters. Look how cute that came out. Okay, let me make sure I got it right. Like
You gonna glue it?
how cute, Bill? I'm enjoying this part right now.
Oh, I
Okay?
see it.
Let me enjoy it. I'm gonna glue it.
I see
But let
it.
me enjoy it. Football.
Can't you enjoy it while gluing it? If I glue it, I can't enjoy it no more.
Look.
Is that what you
See,
said?
Deb C said that coordinates perfectly. That just came together.
Well, congratulations, okay?
Oops.
Susan Render said we had to pay $1 to wear pants on Friday when we were seniors in high school. That was highway robbery. $1 back then, that's like $10.
How did I have this? I dropped it and forgot how it was supposed to. Oh, just like
They like that, Tracy.
That is adorable.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Here's one for you. Favorite music song says, I love me some lip smackers.
What is that? That candy? Oh, or is it like
That was that lipstick, wasn't it? The shiny lipstick, like.
Oh, lip gloss, like.
And guys would.
Or chapstick.
No, it was like lipstick that had a slight taste, I think.
How adorable is that? Oh my goodness.
Serenity says, Tracy, do you remember Hours at Alexander's on 59th Street?
Y'all need to stop, okay?
Serenity, you from New York?
Yes. Alexander's department store. I used to work at the one up in White Plains, I believe it was, till it went out of business. This came out so cute. Look at that, y'all. Oh my goodness, can y'all tell I'm happy about this? Can y'all tell I'm happy about this?
Look at that.
Exactly. Help y'all. Football. Now what? What happens when the wife says football?
It means get out.
Hello.
Look, buddy. Football and close the door behind you. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Master Chef Dragoness must be from New York. Master Chef says, I went to Alexander's. It was a treat for me when I was younger.
Oh my goodness, yes. Yep, I had a brief job working there.
Fedco. Remember the Fedco?
Where was that at? What state? I
don't know where I saw it, but I went to one. Favorite music song says, Mom's favorite store used to be Fedco. Hold on, you remember Woolworths?
Oh, yes. 5 and Dime.
Oh, my goodness, 5 and Dime. I remember that.
How cute needs one more.
Carmina says, Bill, let her have her moment of enjoyment.
Let me have my moment, okay?
Barbara Lake says, Jay will not go to sleep. He's too interested in Tracy's and Bill's voice. Serenity says, yes, I'm from New York, born and raised. Yvette Daniels says, we had J.J. Newberry.
Serenity. Who's that, Serenity?
Serenity.
What part of New York? She said born and raised. What part?
Wool Cole. I remember Wool Cole. Her Kmart was about 2 blocks from my house.
Y'all, this is gonna be so cute. Like when I like add it to some kind of card. I don't know what the card is gonna look like, but my goodness, look how cute that looks.
Oh man, Crafty Mouse.
Is that not the cutest?
That is gonna be nice.
Or it can go this way too, right? A little background on there. It would pop on yellow paper. Just saying, y'all. Just saying, okay?
Montgomery Wards.
A&P, not the A&P store.
A&P was the store.
Oh, that was.
That was yesteryear's Kroger. They must be rich. They go to A&P.
Where are those flowers from? Man, those flowered embellishments, I don't. This was from something we had in the store a while back, these flowers. And I can't remember, because they're just like now in the drawer in a tray.
Well, here's one.
I am really loving this. Oh my God.
They kind of came and went. But it was big when it was here, though. Blockbuster.
Oh, I saw someone.
We used to go to Blockbusters. Like, that was an event. Get about
Yes.
10 movies.
I kind of miss that. Like me and the girls used to go and get, like our weekend movie, for what they were gonna watch.
It was only about a couple blocks from the house, huh?
Yep.
It was like an outing almost.
Yeah, it was. It's like a family time outing.
Now, see, Tracey don't know about this. Bonnie Glover says, what about green stamps? My grandmother and great-grandmother had the stamp books. These stamps. So you would get the stamps and you would place them in the book. And once you got enough stamps, they had like a catalog. You could get something for the number of stamps that you had.
Okay, y'all, I'm tearing stuff up now. We're going to see what happens.
Tracy, Serenity in him says, my mom still lives in the same apartment we grew up in 53 years.
Oh, my goodness.
Let me go.
Wow.
Oh, Serenity lives in Spanish Harlem.
Oh, wow.
Sharon Tomko says she worked at A&P in college in Kentucky. Oh my goodness. Karen Reed says, you remember Western Auto and Piggly Wiggly? Those are the stores.
I don't remember Western Auto.
Oh my goodness. That was like yesterday's, I can't even think of it, but any of these auto stores you see out here.
Because I'm happy, da 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 da. It's thundering and lightning outside, y'all.
Serenity said her first job was at Red Apple Supermarkets.
Do they still have Pathmark up north?
Yes, Tamika said Pathmark Grocery.
Oh, they have one up north still. Is it still in business?
Tiffany. It's a shame I didn't think to say this because this used to be the biggest store. Sears.
You know what?
Sears is huge.
Sears is still around, right? Or did it?
Hardly. You very.
They keep saying that they're
rarely see a
downsizing some of the
Sears.
stores. Wow,
It's
did you
raining.
hear that, bad? That's what I was just saying. Dear.
Belinda Jackson says 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickle. You know what?
Pickles,
It's amazing.
onions on a sesame seed bun.
That's the exact order. Out of all that stuff, they have conditioned all of us where we know the exact order.
Yep. 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
And if anybody said in the wrong order, you'd be like, hey, that's not it.
We gonna make something.
Night,
okay?
Susan.
I'm making something. Torn up paper and all.
You know, Sears, as big as Sears was, do you know what their real claim to fame was? Mail order. They were the first store to have combined mail order with their department store. And it just catapulted them.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Good night, Susan Miranda.
Good night, Susan.
Hi, Gloria Moss.
Bill, how much time I still have to play?
It's 1:33.
What? Where did the time go, y'all?
Serenity says no Pathmark closed down.
Oh, did it? Okay. I wasn't sure if they still had Pathmark.
Hi, P. Shadwick from Washington, D.C.
We used to go to the Pathmark in Co-op City, New York.
You're
Co-op
right.
City, yeah, right near in the Bronx, actually.
Master Chef, you're right. Master Chef Dragon says the Sears catalog was the biggest thing there was.
Oh my goodness, I used to go through the J.C. Penney catalog
The whoosh
and
book.
just pick out everything that I would love to have.
The Sears whoosh book.
As a kid, did you do that?
I knew everything in the whoosh book so intently. They could have put me on the floor right at the time I could hire me right now. And I guarantee you I could have sold everything in that store. Because I started with the stuff I liked. Toys, this and that. Then I got bored with that. I kind of expanded into stuff like camping, hunting. And it kept going out. It's a little miscellaneous stuff. The next thing I know, when I got really bored, I started going into underwear. That's when you know you're bored. I'm telling not only me and women, I knew everybody. Boys, girls, this, that.
Every department.
Every
huh?
department.
Ah, that's funny.
Because your boredom would make you have to just go to something else. That's how come people can get on shows
you
like
could always go to the Childcraft Encyclopedia.
That's how come shows like The Price is Right.
Oh my goodness.
People knew the prices because they scoured stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do it now. The prices change too rapidly.
What's the song? The theme song.
Oh, which one?
Price is Right.
I forgot.
Such and such. Come on down.
I remember that part. Serenity, they still do that.
We're going to put this right up there.
Serenity says, anyone remember furniture was bought on credit and the guys came weekly with the yellow cards and signed after the papers?
Oh my goodness.
That was everybody, looked like. Kitty Mae Scraps says, my little sister and I used to flip the pages and slap our hands down really fast. Whatever's on that page
is yours, right?
Yeah, it was like a game, wasn't it? Mine, me. Hold up, Linda Huffman. Because Linda Huffman said she had a student who did not eat meat, but she wanted the burger with the lettuce and tomato. It was like pulling teeth to get a burger with no meat. Linda, we would take my son Brandon to the like McDonald's, right? Let me have a so and so. Let me have no lettuce, no pickles, no tomatoes, no man. And my brother would get so man. He would look, man. Just tell him you want a hamburger with the meat and cheese. That's all he wants. Hamburger with meat and cheese and the bread. Because you can't remember all that stuff.
So he just wanted nothing on his.
This sounds like Tracy's mother would say. Look at Chris Parker says, my mother told us the story of her grandmother making her skirts from flour and burlap. Her friends asked where she get her skirts from. She would say Sears catalog. Tracy's mom has told us some stories of growing up and stuff she did, and they would make stuff using
you just
plantain leaves and stuff.
I don't know about plantain.
Remember she said, because they made pillows and all kind of stuff.
Yeah, growing up in the islands, you just had to make do. Make do with what you have,
Yeah. I remember going to my great-grandmother's house, Tracy. They didn't even have a floor. When I was really, really little, it was just ground.
Yeah. I mean,
potbelly stoves that they use coal or wood or something. And I remember we went back another year or 2 years later or something, and they had gotten a floor.
This is from a torn piece of paper.
That is nice.
Oh, whose father-in-law was on the Price is Right and got $100 bonus for guessing the price exact on the item to get on the stage? Oh, then he won a new car.
What?
Oh, my goodness. He won a car and everything. Wow.
Did he keep the car or did he sell it? I was swapping down. People would get that car and say, man, I'm like, if I win that car, I'm going to sell it. I'm going to get the money. And then I'm going to, whatever it is, ever going to do.
This is what we got so far, y'all. Look at all of that. Ripped up piece of paper. Started with a ripped piece of paper, babe.
That was nice.
So if you don't feel like using scissors, then you go ahead and rip that paper up.
Hi, Pat Smith.
It's okay. Rip that paper.
Pat Smith says, just saying hi. I'll have to watch the rerun tomorrow night as I have an early day tomorrow.
Okay, Pat.
Big hugs from California.
Well, sending a hug to you.
Oh, my goodness, Linda Huffman. Linda says, always hated when we went to my cousin's house. They had an outhouse. Linda, I remember my grandmother, their great-grandmother, they had an outhouse. And I hated going there because it smelled so bad. And so we went down there this one year, and my grandmother and they were talking, yeah, Charlie went outside and he was in the outhouse. And he was doing his business, and he looked up, and there was this snake hanging up. I ain't never went out there since. I would say I would go out in the bushes before I would go out in that outhouse. What? A snake? No. I don't think so.
I think you were good with that, huh?
You should have. That's the last thing she should have said. I was never going back out there. Ever. And I never did go back out there ever, as long as I live. Grown man visiting that. Hey, they see you. I'm not going out.
That is hilarious. Okay.
Good night, Anil Sampson.
Anil, good night.
Good night, my love. Ryder Higgins says we had an outhouse.
Ooh, look at that, y'all.
Someone
made these. I don't know who made these flowers, but man, thank you so much. Thank you.
How many of y'all grew up with maybe a grandmother or somebody had a wash machine with the scrub board?
You know, I think we had one of those.
My grandmother didn't have one.
Ooh, that blue would look pretty on
it. It was round looking.
Blue look really nice on there. I'm using the donut as the center of the flower, Bill. Look at that.
That is nice.
It fits perfectly.
That is nice.
Oh,
you see something donuts.
Look at that.
A donut flower.
How adorable is that, y'all? Stop just finding.
Yes, Julie Jones, a ringer washer. That's what it was called. I got one for you. How many of y'all remember the ice box? It wasn't a refrigerator. It was an ice box, and they had an ice man who would come by with his huge block of ice that he would have with these tongs-looking things. He used to carry over his shoulders. He would put it in the ice box, and that kept it cold until he came back with some more ice. Please, it was like hot ice. I was just saying, where was that hot? How does that work? Serenity. That's how Tracy looked at Serenity and him says, my sister ate ketchup and mustard sandwiches.
You better go ahead and tell it. Okay.
Judy R. I remember that. The milkman.
Yep.
What about the diaper man? You ever remember that?
Mm-mm.
There was a diaper service when we had the cloth diapers. And you talking about some disgusting diapers. But you would take them and have them outside. And they would come and get them and bring you a fresh pack. And they would wash them. I would destroy them, okay? And some of the diapers, if I had to, I was like, oh, no. Just go ahead and nuke these, okay? There's nothing you can watch to get this out.
That has too much traffic for me, so that's a no.
Daniel said they had the donut man. I needed him.
Please.
We didn't have the donut man. We did have the ice cream man, though. Marcia Burton says, no air conditioners. Now we can't live without it.
You know.
My great-grandmother, they had the window air conditioning in one room. And I remember everybody thought that was something. Oh, they got an air conditioner in the window.
And it's just amazing how things have really changed, you know? Because you're right. No air conditioning is like, oof.
Oh, thank you, Tracy. Tracy T says, thank you for your service to our country, Bill. You're welcome.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Karen Reed, I must be right there with you. Karen Reed says, it's a miracle I'm alive. I took bologna and mayonnaise sandwiches for lunch.
Hey, look.
It sat out until lunch in my locker.
You know
I never
what I'm
got sick. We did this. I did the same thing. My father used to make the best sandwiches. He made a sandwich.
Oh.
It had, the bread was slightly toasted. Slightly, because I didn't like it really toasted, but just enough to know that it was toasted. It had mayonnaise, fried eggs, cheese, and tomatoes.
It was lettuce. The best sandwich ever, huh?
And every so often he put bacon. That thing was like off the chain, crazy. And mayonnaise. Did I say mayonnaise?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, there you go. Lee says, my mother would open our bedroom window every night. You can't open the bedroom windows now. Please.
Look how pretty that is. You put a little background on it, and now you've got something that you can put on your card.
Serenity to him says, I wanted to get those diapers in 1993 for my son, but my husband was so cheap. Just tell him, look, football. Now this is different. Jennifer Pennell says, my pawpaw would eat mayonnaise and peanut butter sandwiches.
Oh, wow.
He said the
That
mayonnaise
is
helped the
different.
peanut butter slide down better.
What?
My father used to eat peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
You know what? I've never had one of those, but people say that those are really good.
I had that in the Huffman, potted meat. You know what my great-grandfather used to like, and he actually had me liking it for a period of time, sauce meat sandwiches. You heard of that, sauce meat?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you look at it, it just looks disgusting. But done the way
If it's done right.
Please.
Yeah, I'm going to do it just like that.
Good night, Grandelia.
See you, Grandelia. Thanks for staying on with us. What time is it, babe? How much time I got left?
It is 1:46.
Okay, so for those of you that are on with us, make sure we have a giveaway. So make sure that after the live goes off at 2 o'clock, it's going to take a moment to process, and then you'll be able to comment. Go ahead and comment about what you do to get out of your creative slump. Like if you're in you're just trying to get your creative mojo back. Some people watch videos. Someone said they go to the beach and listen to the ocean. Oh my goodness, wouldn't that be wonderful? Bill, I'm in a slump.
Amy Sherman.
Bill, I'm in a creative slump. Can we go to the beach? Bill!
Amy Shermeyer says, I have to be up for work at 6 a.m.
Oh my goodness.
But
Amy,
late
go
night
to
crafting
sleep.
is fun.
Go to sleep, Amy. Oh my goodness, she's going to be...
Carrie says, I would eat Nutella and banana on toast for breakfast.
Oh, wow.
I always
Is that
wanted
good?
to try Nutella because
We
people
have not
talk about
tried
it, but I never
Nutella.
tried it. Ursula says, Raymond's brother used to eat peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
I have
They
never
used to
tried
tease
that.
him and
Have
say
you
he's
tried it,
pregnant.
babe? Because you like
I never
it.
tried it. I never got around to it.
I've never tried that.
I love peanut butter too. I used to like the peanut butter that was real crunchy, but then my teeth
Oh, my
stopped
goodness,
agreeing
I
with it. It
love-
got to be very soft now. So I had to give up the crunchiness part.
That crunchy peanut butter, boy, was delicious. Who liked alphabet cereal?
I didn't like it.
I love me some alphabet cereal. I don't know what is it because I could spell,
I didn't want to do that part. I
do the
just wanted
words
to
and stuff. I bet
hurry
you did.
up, eat and leave.
I bet you didn't. Okay.
Eat and leave, okay? I'm not trying to spell right now.
You ain't trying to spell right now.
Give me some Captain Crunch. That was mine.
Look, Bill tried to walk out the store with some Captain Crunch. I had to make him put that thing back.
Tamika, look, let me read this question to Tracy. Tamika. Tamika says, Bill, do you like Spam? Woo, Tamika, girl, you don't understand. I love Spam.
You used to love Spam.
I still love it.
Well,
Every time I try to sneak in, hey. Spam.
let's not go
I like
there.
Spam sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
I like to make some rice,
Mm-hmm.
get some mixed vegetables, right? I could make it, and with the mixed vegetables, I put some American cheese, and in the Spam, I cut it up into like little pieces and fry it up, like kind of. Then I mix all that together, right? But cheese gonna last though. But then I'll put all that stuff on top of the rice.
You hear this, y'all?
Then you got to take the cheese slices and put it kind of on top of all of it. Then you microwave that part.
And then after that,
Heaven.
hospital. Wrong H word.
Jasmine Javier.
Hos-
Tracy don't understand.
Hospital.
Yes, Dragon Chef. spam with white rice. Lord have mercy. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
With the mixed vegetables. But I say mixed vegetables. For me, I like to keep it simple. The carrots, peas, with the corn. You know what? Netmare said, Netmare. She said spam was my go-to meal in college. Now I wouldn't go near it.
Exactly.
Well, you know what spam really was? It was designed and developed to be the poor man's ham. And they called it spam.
Well, there you go, babe.
Jasmine Javier says, I make a sandwich spread with spam and cheese whiz. I never thought about that.
Good.
Exactly. Serenity and him, she says, I love me some spam.
Yeah. Bill can't do spam, though. Look, he'll take the cart and go to another area of the store.
You know what I'm saying?
Trying to sneak stuff in.
Look at Sonia Creole.
Sonia Creole is on here.
I was looking for you, Sonia Creole.
Sonia, you just joining.
Oh my goodness, Brendan Saxton, you are so right. Fried spam and eggs. But that would be in a sandwich form, though. Spam, eggs, with the lettuce. We got to make it like a sandwich. But sometimes I wouldn't put lettuce. Sometimes I put jelly, like butter and jelly, then the spam. And then
he hasn't done that recently, though.
Last week. Just kidding. Yeah, see, I could do that. Jasmine Javier says buy one that's low in sodium. Tracy said buy one that's low in spam.
I didn't say that you did, babe. But since you're saying it.
Hi, Loopy. I was saying Loopy in a second. How you been doing?
How you doing?
You know what? They should make plain spam. You go there now, they got about 6 or 7 different types of spam.
Fancy, huh?
But I just like the plain spam. I don't want to kind of mess up the formula. After you done got set in your way after decades, now try the one. I don't want to try the one that got this. I want plain spam. Just like my Captain Crunch. I grew up with original Captain Crunch. Even though they tried to do Captain Crunch with peanut butter, I tried all that, but I always had to come back to my plain, pure Captain Crunch. No frills, just bring it on, straight ahead, Captain Crunch, okay?
You hear this man, y'all? Y'all hear him, right?
That's like Cheerios. Now, I grew up with plain Cheerios, but I always wanted my dad to get the Honey Nut, but he felt like if he got Honey Nut Cheerios, I would eat them too fast, which he was right.
Dad knows best.
He would try to get, all he'd get was plain Cheerios and plain cornflakes. Because he knew it would last. Because if he got Captain Crunch, it'd be gone the same day.
He knew.
Then he really tried to get disgusting. He said, okay, you go eat this. Okay, let me get some grape nuts. He would be the only one to eat that, okay? I might as well get some sawdust, okay?
Bill, you don't like grape nut cereal?
No. So what is Dad bringing in here?
Look, Dad
eating this?
Dad trying to do some stuff. Bill, how much time I got left? You talking about foods?
Oh, Crafty Mama says, anybody remember the Crisp and Quake cereals? I remember all that stuff. Tracy T, she like Quisp. I think I like Quisp better. But
what cereal did we see in the store the other day? And we were like, what on earth? We were looking for cereal for Adonis, and we found something
ridiculous.
Something like, it was just not.
It sounded disgusting.
Yeah, these cereals nowadays are just like, my goodness.
It was something crazy. Like hot dog, sauerkraut, cereal. It was something just outrageous.
It really was.
I said, what is this? You're right. Judy R says grape nuts will break off your teeth. I believe that. Cindy Piper like cocoa wheat. I remember I used to talk about my great grandmother because she would get shredded wheat. And I would say, how disgusting.
Give me some oatmeal.
I'll
okay?
never eat shredded wheat. And then Tracy's mother likes the, the little bitty
my
mini
goodness,
shredded
she
wheat.
does. She loves that
With
shredded
like
wheat.
strawberry, blueberry. And she talked about it so much
Makes you want to have.
that I started, I said, I got to try one because she just looks so happy.
She
Do you know I started
she made
liking
it look
them?
so appetizing.
I started liking them. I couldn't believe it.
Almost done here, y'all.
You know what I'm saying, Serenity? I'm not going to read that, but I hear you.
Huh?
What?
What'd she say?
I don't know. I don't know what she
Now I
said.
need to look up. Let me see. Bill is going to sneak in some spam tomorrow.
What? Sonia Cream? I'm talking about
That's
grape nuts.
hilarious.
Grape nuts as a snack is nice.
They got that grape. There's this grape nut ice cream today.
Grape. Let me
I
tell you
used to get
something.
in New York at this ice cream place in the Bronx, New York.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness, Bill, grape nut ice cream.
Yes, I know. That's like saying, you know what? I just don't have it in me to kill myself. I know. Give me some grape nuts.
No, Bill, you would
grape
really,
nuts ice
seriously,
cream.
You would really like
It's
this
like committing
ice cream.
suicide. But
Bill, you would really like.
Little Humper said they have an ice cream shop called Cereal Killers. He has every kind of cereal you can think of, and they put it on the ice cream. That's different. Kitty Mae, now you're moving into Tracy's mother's territory. She says she loves Rice Krispies, but with vanilla ice cream. Look who this came alive over here.
Uh-oh, Gooby's up. Gooby can't hear, but he probably heard you.
I used to like all the stuff that Tracy don't want me to have, like sugar pops.
No, it's not that I don't want you to have it.
What's that bear cereal?
I would love it if you can eat whatever you want.
What's the bear
Sugar
cereal?
Pops?
Ooh, now the sugar smacks or something.
Sugar Smacks, right.
I used to eat those to death. That Sugar Pops, Captain Crunch, Fruit Loops.
Y'all see why now, right?
The basics. Anita Dawson says, thank you for all the great ideas tonight.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm
No,
just having
Sonia
fun.
Creole. Sonia says, have I tried the delicious sugar-free ice cream?
Delicious.
She know what I was trying to read. Y'all know what I was thought I was saying.
Oh boy.
Crafty Mama said she like Crafty Mama, crispy critters. That was it right there, buddy. Ooh, crispy critters, Tracy. Y'all don't understand. You have to have crispy critters to understand.
These are gonna look so nice on the cards when I add them.
Tracy says I can't get on the live in current time. Looks like you're on it.
Huh?
You're right. Network says we're talking about a sugar coma. Oh, she said she had to sign in a different email.
Oh.
Here, Tracy, what is the name? Type the name of your channel in here. I mean, that's your name that you normally come in under, and I'm gonna look and see if something going on in the back.
Yeah, because YouTube has been blocking out some of our people.
Loopy says she's lactose intolerant, so she can't consume dairy ice cream or whatever. Oh my goodness, Linda Huffman. She says my favorite ice cream. She says Rocky Road, but pralines and cream also. I love pralines and cream.
Bill does love that.
That's the one.
So you see, now I'm just building. You're just building something. You're adding something to it, and then you add something to that, and you just keep
Cinnamon's punching on my
adding
foot.
stuff on.
What does that mean?
Huh?
He keeps going like.
He might be just wanting to go to bed. He can't hear much of anything.
Brenda Saxon, I feel your pain.
Look
Brenda
at that with the
says,
yellow under it, y'all.
Too bad I can't eat any of these great foods.
Who, Bill?
Brenda Saxon.
No, I'm talking about Bill.
I know. Brenda, sometimes I'm in the store and Tracy's there and I want to get some stuff. The other day I actually got upset a little bit.
He did not a little bit. You got
Cause
upset.
cause Tracey
He gave
was
me
getting pizza for her and Ariel, and I was like,
he
let
gave
me get
no.
the.
We
She
got
looked at me
this.
like, no,
We got this. We got the thin crust.
no.
We got the thin crust healthy pizza. You don't like the
The one
pizza
that
that we
tastes
like.
disgusting. It was
It
only
tastes-
vegetables and something.
It tastes delicious. Okay.
No this, no
Bill
that.
wanted the
I'm like,
5-cheese pizza. Okay.
I wanted the what's that thing called?
You wanted the what?
The one that comes in a little package. It's about this big.
Mm.
Y'all know the pizza about this about that big, square, rectangle looking. Those are the
He
best
wanted those
looking pizzas.
kid. You wanted that kid.
Yes, ooh, that's the best one. I love.
Yeah, he wanted that kid pizza.
Exactly, Trace. Tracy says thick crust is the bomb.
Mm.
Crafty Mama says those red flowers look great with the yellow. They actually
It really does. I was looking for something that had yellow, and now I found it.
You know what? Favorite music songs? My dad liked Life cereal also. My dad
Life
liked
cereal
Black...
was a healthy cereal, wasn't it?
That's probably why I didn't like it. Carmina says black walnut ice cream. My dad loved black
That's
walnut.
hilarious, babe. I love it. That is hilarious.
So, Michelle Pacheco says, give me chocolate anything. So you like Count Dracula cereal, huh? Didn't Diamond used to like that?
Oh, I found the word grow.
Well,
I was
are you
looking
happy?
for that, and I was like, I hope they have a word grow in here, and they do.
There you go.
Oh, my goodness. Yes.
Yes, Ursula Moore. Ursula, football. Now, Raymond likes pineapple on his pizza, Tracy.
Oh, does he?
Who does that sound like?
Mm.
Please. I love pineapple
I'm
on the
just
pizza.
not. I just cannot do that one. Like, I'm good to go with that. Bill loves that, though.
Tracy says, I have not tried cauliflower crust pizza. I don't think I would like it. I don't even want to try
Bill,
it.
you might want to try it.
I don't
man.
want to try that.
Mm.
I just feel
Oh, you
like
just
I
like
wouldn't
to try
it.
all the medicines, though, huh?
No, I just feel like I wouldn't like it.
Mm.
It'd be a waste of money for me.
Okay.
I can tell I won't like it.
Okay. Well, there you go.
There's some things you don't
Well,
have to.
there
Some
you
things you don't
have
have
it.
to taste.
There you have it. Okay. Oh, where's the other one to this? I need another one to go on that
What do
side.
you want? You have to use the bathroom or something?
Either that or he's trying to get you to get him a treat. Y'all, this was fun. I'm actually getting ready to finish up. Bill won't tell me what time it is.
2:02.
Woo!
You're 2
Okay.
minutes over.
Well, you over here talking about thin crust and triple crust,
I'm a thick
triple
crust.
crust pizza.
I'm a thick crust dude.
I know.
What you trying to say?
Ah.
Yvette Daniels, you're fired. Yvette Daniels says absolutely no fruit on the pizza.
You know what?
Yvette Daniels.
I just can't do it, y'all.
P. Shadwick said, I thought the same thing until my sister fixed one. What, a cauliflower one? Look, I have to eat cauliflower as cauliflower. Okay? When I'm ready to eat some vegetables, ooh, let me give me some cauliflower. I may put some butter on it or some cheese, something like that, you know what I mean? But when I think of pizza, I don't think of cauliflower.
Mm.
And then they say, oh, but you think of pineapple. Hey.
Yvette Daniels is so right, okay?
All right, come on, dog.
She's so right. Bill, where you going? We getting ready to end.
Messing with me.
You can't leave when we get ready to end live without saying bye to everybody. Y'all, these, oh my goodness, I know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I'm going to get up tomorrow and I'm going to want to make more of this.
Your dog was scratching my foot off the ankle.
Oh, okay. It's very wet outside. I mean, if he wants to go ahead. But it's very wet. I guess we'll come off when Bill gets back up here. Hurry up, babe. The other dog is awake now, too. Right, Carmina, if he just tries it, you know, I'm gonna get one, and then I won't tell him that it's like a cauliflower crust. I'm not gonna tell him. Look at that. So I could work on some of these tomorrow. So let's see what we have here. Look how pretty that is. My goodness. Y'all, look at these. Look at these.
Here, come here, come here.
She might not be hungry, babe. It's kind of late.
But why she trying to get the Goobies crackers in?
Look at that.
That is nice. You made a bunch of them. Exactly, Tracy.
Look at that.
I said, why she trying to eat Goobies crackers? Tracy said, because they're Goobies crackers.
Right. She doesn't want hers. She wants Goobies, okay?
That's exactly it. Michelle Pacheco says, so what are you planning on doing with all these lovely items?
Some of them can go on cards. You can put them in like pockets for journals. You can send them in Happy Mail. There's so many different things you can do with these. It's just up to you. Look at that. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. So cute. And I can make, I mean, this is just the beginning of like kind of getting the scraps and just doing stuff with
Good
them.
night, Peggy. Peggy says, I cannot stay awake.
Go to sleep, Peggy.
I'm trying so
now
hard.
you have until Tuesday at, we're going to just do it at 12 noon?
Yeah, that's fine.
Tuesday at 12 noon to get your answer in, which the question is, what do you do to get out of a creative slump? You don't have to go through any long sentence. If you say, hey, I just look at Pinterest or I look at YouTube videos, whichever it is, whatever gets you out of that, or I go for a walk, or I just cut stuff, cut stuff up for my, whatever you want to do. I paint,
Yes.
whatever it is.
Thank you, Sonia Creel, for telling Serenity in Him. Serenity in Him, we have a Facebook group called Mindless Crafting Group on Facebook. Just go and join that. Just know that you're going to be faced with 3 questions that you simply have to answer. If you ignore it, you can't get in. So answer those questions and come on in. Let's see. I'll put it here so you can see it.
How cute is that? And this, look at this, y'all. Do you see the stamen here? The little antenna? Let me show you what I made those from.
Yes, Tracy.
These are from...
She says, you have another live on Tuesday since you'll be traveling on Thursday.
We're going to be live on Tuesday to announce the winners for the drawing.
And yes, we'll be traveling Thursday.
We'll be traveling on Thursday, yes. So, y'all, I used, like the flower, the stamen for the flower, right? I took those and used them to make the butterfly antenna, right? Just like this is all I did. Super easy. Right? And then let me just show y'all how I did this real quick. I'll use one of these. Right? So you take this. This is just a quick tidbit, y'all. Y'all's are still here right now. Took a small piece of paper. So here's another way to use your scrap, right? just go ahead and cut a little piece of this off. So y'all were asking me, what do you do with those STAMEN? These are actually in the store, right? So we got a package like all the different colors. Look at all of this. So here's what you do with it. We just took it, or I just took it. No, what I did was I put the glue on here first. So put the glue on here. And then I put this on, oop, like so. Just like that. And then I just attached it across the back here.
Yeah, I just put the link for those STAMEN things in case you wanted to go look at them in the store.
Oh, it's not going up as smoothly as I want it to.
Good night, Kitty May.
But just like that. So you just have to line it up real good. That one is kind of, my fingers are getting in the way. Like that, right? I just made something up, you know, to put on the back. And then there you go.
Exactly, Tracy. Tracy said she was working on Tuesday. Work always cuts into my time. It has to go.
I know. So that's how I got those on there. Cute little addition to your butterfly. Look at that. And that's how we got those on there. I could color that in and color it in first. I was just showing you with this one, but color your butterfly in first and then do the other part.
Favorite music song says, are you going to share Happy Mail too on Tuesday? Probably not on Tuesday.
Yeah, so what you're getting, 3 people are going to be chosen to get a Happy Mail, like a box of Happy Mail. So like really, like, yeah, I'm excited.
So make sure at the end of this live, or at least before Tuesday, you go and comment right on this particular video.
Under this video right here, because this is what we're going to use the random YouTube picker, right? Comment picker, to pull the names. All right, y'all. So another Mindless Crafting at Midnight.
Hi, Angie Charles.
Has ended. We're going to have another one. I'm not going to say yet. August is a busy month. September is a busy month too, but we'll see. We will see. Y'all take care. I had so much fun with y'all. I hope y'all were inspired. If you're in that crafty slump and you're not even sure what to do, start small.
Exactly.
Start small. If all you can do is color, then color. If all you can do is cut, then you cut.
If all you can do is tear, then tear.
And then you take all of these, put them in a box. Don't try to do anything with them right now. Put them in a box. Wait till later, and then come back to them when you feel like doing something. Pick up something and say, with this piece, I'm going to make me a card now. Or I'm going to make me a little journal and put this on as the cover. You know, so yeah, it's just up to you. Don't be so hard on yourself when you get in that slump.
So Ava Lee, what am I doing when I get off? When I go to sleep tonight, I'll probably listen to Warren Wolf.
Well, there you go. All right, y'all. Y'all take care. I hope y'all had some fun. Y'all take care of yourselves, okay? Both physically and mentally, okay? Self-care is
spiritually
is a real thing. Yes, and spiritually, yes. I pray for each and every one of you that you are safe, that you're in a good place. If you're going through stuff, I'm praying for you that you can get through. Just take it one day at a time. Y'all take care and good night.
Bye. It's so nice to spend this time together.